topic that I've touched on in a few different videos is the concept of improving at freehand painting. And what I mean by that is just getting better at trying to paint figures and paint subjects and portraits without trying to measure or use like a proportional divider or anything like that. And this topic came up in my mind very recently. So the painting I have on screen is a recent commission of a kid in a cowboy hat. And this is one that I had some proportional issues. Even though it's a pretty simple portrait, just kind of a profile, head and shoulders, I had some difficulty with the cowboy hat, getting the cowboy hat size right. And this is one instance where, doing a pencil sketch beforehand, maybe getting out a caliper or rulers or something like that, potentially could have really helped me, kind of saved me some time in the long run, which ultimately was not a huge deal. I think maybe it cost me an extra 30 minutes coming back to fix some of the issues that I had. But I did have to come back to this painting after I kind of thought I was already finished. So I finished up the session and then was looking at the quote-unquote finished result, and I realized that I had some issues, some proportion issues. So I ended up the next day coming back and fixing that. But that was something that was really important to me because I did use measurement as a crutch and some of the kind of tools available to artists to get proportions and features right. That was important to me as I was learning painting like 250-ish paintings ago when I started. I didn't want to go down that same path of pencil sketches to start. I wanted to freehand get it all just by judging it. I knew though that was something I needed to practice at, and I needed a lot of practice. So I made that an emphasis as I was learning how to paint with oils, how to also get better at freehand. And I am better than I used to be. I think I can freehand likenesses pretty decently now, not perfect. I still have a long way to go, I think, probably. It wouldn't surprise me if a couple hundred additional repetitions beyond is what I would need to really master it. But I'm certainly better than I used to be. So I think if I'm judging the timing right on this, roughly at the position of the video now, I think I'm getting close to the stopping point where I thought I was finished. And on in this subject, so it is a kid, and they're wearing a cowboy hat, and the cowboy hat is not oversized, but it's certainly not small. But in this stage of the painting, the cowboy hat looks like it might be small. And that is not what I was going for. It really didn't match the reference. So, that is unfortunate that happened. I think that because it's an additional accessory beyond just trying to judge, because when I'm looking at this, okay, so here's now where I extended the hat in the video. But when I'm starting a painting like this, I'm looking mostly at the eye size, the nose size, those positions relative to each other, the face, the mouth width, the size of the lips, and again, where they all are in proportion to each other, the face shape. There's some really structured things that I'm trying to look at in my mind and make sure that I get. But I don't know that I've ever painted a cowboy hat before, so that was something that was kind of a curveball. But that's the great thing about oil paint. It's so flexible that if you do mess up the size of a cowboy hat, you can always come back and fix it. So that's what I did, and I think end result works. So I am happy. Hopefully the client is happy too. But that's all I have for this topic. I'll try to link some additional kind of freehand and proportion conversations. But otherwise, thanks for checking out this video. Hope to see you for the next one.